Welcome back. Russian sex spies. There are a lot of different terms for them. Honeypots, honey traps, ravens, swallows. They might sound like characters from a Cold War spy novel, but they're real, and they are looking for their next targets. Last month, Australia's top spy organization sent out an alert about Russian spies and other foreign spies, saying they're using popular apps to find their targets, like Tinder and Facebook and WhatsApp. In just the past 2 years, thousands of people with access to classified information are believed to have been targeted by honeypot spies who use those apps. So how do you know if you're talking to a potential suitor or swiping right on a Russian spy? I'm joined by Bryan Cunningham. He is a partner at Zweiback, Facette and Coleman. And before that, he was a career CIA officer, a federal prosecutor, and a deputy legal advisor to then National Security Advisor Condoleezza Rice. All right, so Bryan, you kind of sound like the person that would be a perfect target. When you did all that work, and even the work you're doing now, were you worried about being a target?
Well, first of all, Ashleigh, thanks for having me on. Our training was just because you're paranoid doesn't mean people are not out to get you. And I spent multiple decades of my life in the mindset that if any person, male or female, tried to get too close to me, I would automatically assume they were a foreign intelligence officer and try to stay away from them. Fortunately, my secrets are now 25 years old, so I don't think I'm too targeted, although, as the article about Australia said, it's not just government officials, and it's certainly not just current government officials, it's defense contractors, it's cybersecurity professionals like my current job, it's journalists, it's anyone that Russia or China or our other adversaries think might be useful, and they've managed to industrialize it. So this is nothing new. Russia's been doing this, Russia, then the Soviet Union, then Russia, for a century. But now, with social media, they can cast their net a lot more broadly with a lot fewer, if you will, personnel resources.
And what I sort of thought was the most intriguing about this was that average Joes are now part of the deal, because it's, as I understand it, and you know better than I, but it's a ladder. Start small and then build your way up. But how do they do that? And what exactly are they doing when they start small, say with an average guy?
Well, the biggest change, as I said, is the internet. So you always, the recruitment cycle for an intelligence officer is target, spot, assess, recruit. So you have a knowledge of what subject matter you're looking at, and you want to find the people that might know the people that know the people that can give you that information. And in the old days, during my career, it was a very labor-intensive process. You had to carefully pick your targets because there were only so many human intelligence people that could do the recruiting. Now, I'm quite certain a lot of it is just automated. So they're in these dating sites, they're in other sites, they just have AI robots that are out there trolling for anyone, and then once they get someone interested, maybe a human being will come in and say, oh, is this somebody we really want to spend our time on, or is it somebody we just will push to the side? So they're casting a very, very wide net. Why? Because now, with the internet, they can.
Yeah, so what are the red flags? I mean, you know, pardon the pun on the red flag thing, right? All the women that seem to be caught by the U.S. government have red hair, and then there's, of course, you know, the red Russia. But what should you be looking for? Is there something that's obvious with these honeypot spies?
Well, it's the old adage that we teach our children, right? If something's too good to be true, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. So if you're in contact with anyone on the internet that you haven't personally met. I mean, first of all, it's a cybersecurity threat, right? That's my day job. Somebody could be trying to extort you out of money or take over your computer or steal your personal information. But if you're in any sensitive profession, including journalism, you have to assume that people that you meet on the internet, first of all, if they're too good to be true, they probably are not who they say they are. But also, they might not even be the same gender they're claiming to be. It's just like, you know, catfishing for dating purposes. They will pretend to be things that they're not. So you want to watch out for too rapid questions about your profession. You know, I've done a fair amount of online dating when I was not in a relationship. And normally, in the first 5 questions, they're not asking about what kind of information you have. So watch out for that. Watch out for people who are claiming to be nationalities that don't exactly check out. And most importantly, if you're in a position of having sensitive information, simply do not give it up until you know the person in person. And even then, if it's business sensitive or government sensitive, keep it to yourself. You don't need to give that stuff up to date.
It's just amazing that, in this day and age, if you're on, Match, now you got to watch out for a spy as opposed to just a jerk. Bryan Cunningham, thank you. It's really good to talk to you. And by the way, thanks for all the great work that you did in your other career. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.